What is up, diehards? Wes Monell in the building for AWOL Sports with Paul Durfee, Leo Holmes. I mean, it's really crazy seeing KD ball out for Golden State and Kyrie ball out for Boston. Never mind. They left these teams and they thought they were going to make the finals, and now they're supposedly an elite dynamic duo in the game, right? Or so we think. I don't know, man. Something's up in BK. Maybe it's just some Kyrie in the head, but who do you see a list of duos here? Don't feel limited to here, that to the guys that are pictured. But yeah, Leo, looking across the league, best duo in the NBA.
I mean, that's a tough one. I'd have to eliminate some duos that you got pictured up here. We can take the Clippers off right away because if you don't combine for 30 games in the season, I can't put you in any duo comparison or rating that we're doing. If you don't play at least 30 games with one of the players, I got to eliminate another person. So in my opinion, Brooklyn's gone.
Hello, Brooklyn. How you doing?
I mean, for me on this one, I'd say if I'm picking a duo, so if we're starting a team, we're talking 1 and 2 picks. What are you going with? I'm going to Miami. I like the Butler Bam. Whoa. It gives me the high-low. Bam they both give me defense, but Bam gives me the post defense. Butler gives me perimeter. And Jimmy gives me a dog that can fill up on almost everything. I get that's a little bit of a shocking pick coming from me. But looking at a lot of the other duos, Steph and Clay aren't Steph and Clay, not what they were 3-4 years ago. Harden is to be determined if he's still going to be anywhat of the same Harden or if he's going to look like he did this past season. Bron and AD, as much as a Bron fan I am, and I know that's probably why you made that face, Anthony Davis got to prove he can actually play through a rolled ankle. This man walk on a court, stub a toe, and he missing 17 games. So, and yeah, we got to push that on.
It's like Gordon Hayward, bro. My goodness.
Hey, don't disrespect Gordon Hayward like that. At least he broke his. At least there was some issues there. There was Anthony Davis. This man had a surgery, a small procedure, and the surgery table broke. Like that's his life right now. You can't even try to heal from an injury. You're gonna get another injury. No. And as much as I actually like Utah and what they're building down there, I think Donovan Mitchell still want to throw hands at Rudy Gobert from COVID and that press conference. So, yeah, I got to go with Miami.
Paul, who you got, man?
Yeah, I kind of whittled it down to the top 5. I did not include the Clippers. I actually didn't have Miami in there, just but KD and Kyrie. But yeah, I had to go with it was a hard one just because there's no I feel like there's no slam dunk, but I went with Giannis and Middleton just because I feel like when they're healthy and they're together, they probably would have won the East this year, and they obviously won it last year. And Giannis is arguably the best player on this entire list right here. And you know, we already know that him and Middleton have played together for a long time now, so they kind of have that chemistry going. So I kind of went that way just for those reasons. But you know, obviously there's a lot of great players on this list, but yeah.
Hold on. Do the Bucks with a healthy Middleton? Do you think the Bucks advance past Boston, Paul?
Don't do that.
Yes, I think they would have won that series. I mean, they already took them 7 without him. I think he would have made a game difference.
Do you think they beat the Warriors in the finals?
Yes. I don't know. I think they're a deep team when everyone's healthy and everyone's going. Like they got their big 3 and Drew, Chris, and Giannis, and they got it for how stacked their starting lineup is. They have some decent bench pieces too. When Brook Lopez is healthy, he makes a big difference. I just feel like, and they have the experience from last year. So I just feel like they're a more complete team than Boston. But
So Leo, let's say it's Bucks Golden State. Who would you pick to win that series?
Golden State.
Is that because you're a Suns fan?
No, I think we give too much credit to what we think could have happened when we look at scenarios. And I've heard the same thing with the Bucks of, oh, if Middleton was healthy, they win this series, they do that. I also heard if Kyrie was healthy, Brooklyn is winning the title. Like, ain't nobody stopping this, ain't nobody stopping that. And it's like when Kyrie, KD, and Harden were together, it wasn't like they were just blowing the doors off of everybody. They were winning games, but it wasn't like they were the most dominant thing of what people thought they would be. So, I mean, congrats to the Bucks for getting the win in the finals. But I'm not going to sit there and say because you won one, you're automatically going to keep just repeating and doing it again. Because, I mean, look at the Lakers. Bron, AD. So you got your top two pieces back. You've got shooters around them. You bought in, older, talented, whatever you want to call them guys. However you want to work it. It didn't work last year. It didn't work the year before. Just because one year they look like something doesn't mean that it's going to extend out. But I think if Golden State matched up with the Bucks, outside of Giannis, I think Golden State matches up really well with almost everybody else, even Middleton.
Okay. I know Milwaukee. I don't know about this year. Last year, did they lead the league in threes?
They were up there. They're definitely a team that spreads it. And I mean, if you play Golden State, what do you think Golden State wants you to do? Chuck a three. Long rebounds, outlets, transition. Let's get Steph running. Let's get Clay pushing out to a corner. That fits into what Golden State wants to do all day long. And Milwaukee, as much as they have size, it feels like they just play small compared to what they are. You think of Bobby Portis, 6'9", 6'10", Brook Lopez, 7 foot, Giannis, almost 7 foot. You've got a lot of guys in their rotation that's got real size to them. But when you really look at them, they don't look like they're just dominating the boards or just pushing things the way that you expect a bigger team to be. So for me, you're going to play smaller. Last team you want to play small size-wise or mentality-wise is Golden State.
And my pick on this list, it might surprise you guys. Give me the Celtics duo. Honestly, man, they're producing in real life. On paper, they're young. Their future is brighter than what everyone else on this sheet right here.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
everybody else on this sheet you're talking about, except for what, Donovan Mitchell, everybody else is at least 28, 29 years old.
I mean, yeah. So on paper, throw out production. Maybe talent-wise, the top two are probably what, Brooklyn and the Clippers? Talent-wise, if we're just basing it off talent.
If we're just basing off the talent, that's the Lakers, in my opinion. Because Anthony Davis, when he's on the court and healthy, is arguably the best 4 or 5, depending on what position he is on the court. And LeBron James is arguably the greatest basketball player of all time. So talent-wise is that. But how many games do you actually get them on the court?
Yeah, different aspects, different combos. Paul, talent-wise, who you got?
Damn. Oh, man, that's tough. Yeah, I agree. I think LeBron, my top three would probably be LeBron, AD, KD, Kyrie, and then Embiid and Harden, I guess. And that's taking big assumptions about what the hell Harden is going to be going forward. So I don't know. Yeah.
Hey,
For
man,
sure.
y'all just get him to the clubs, man. Just make sure you got a bag with everything waiting for him. Once he feel in a groove, he get from one bag to another, man. One bag to another. Just know he working.
Yeah, it's true. True story. But yeah, man. So Leo, you got the Heat duo. Paul, you got the Bucks duo, and I got the Celtics duo. Kind of crazy.
Good. The best duo on here is Butler and Embiid. Done. But that's past history.
Hey, that may become a new. I mean, it won't be in Philly, but they may be
Miami.
reuniting. They both talking.
He couldn't help it, huh, Paul?
Yeah.
Hey, he's
Man.
not wrong though. Like that duo, kind of nasty.